Thank you very much. I think we already have a few questions for you. Let me share my screen. So is ISO 9972 also used? So I guess that's for building envelope testing. And what are the main differences with the standard you mentioned, ASTM?
Yeah, I know of the ISO standard. I really don't have a good handle on the differences. I think, hopefully I'm not misstating things, but I think the ISO standard is a little bit more general since it kind of gives kind of a structure for the airtightness testing, and then it's up to the individual country to do their own detailed test methods, where the ASTM standard is very, very specific on the equipment, test pressures, calculations, and so on.
Okay. And of course, it's impossible to give the specificities of each state, but the question is, how different are the regulations from one state to another? Can you say a word on this?
Yeah, I can say a little bit more. I mean, they can be very different. Some states barely have requirements, some states probably have no requirements, and some are more demanding because they're a cold climate, or they're kind of more aware of the importance of the issue. So big differences between states. I don't think we get into those details very much in the VIP report, but they're out there.
Okay. If I remember well, there are a few specificities that are mentioned in the paper regarding California, for example, which has a bit a different system, but not all states are detailed, of course. And we have a new questions that arrived. It's a comment, just a comment, that both ASHRAE and SMACNA have developed new protocols for duct leakage, and system testing that has helped to reduce leakage overall. Thanks for the presentation.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good comment. I mean, I am not super familiar with all the SMACNA requirements, but I know they're there, and I know they're referenced by the ASHRAE standards, and uh, requirements for design, testing, inspection, and all that stuff that SMACNA and ASHRAE are promulgating have definitely helped for sure. So thank you, Eli.